Good morning, everybody. Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so there's a trade to discuss. The Jazz and the Clippers made a small move today. PJ Tucker and Mo Bamba are headed to Utah for Drew Eubanks and Patty Mills. Um, these are the type of trades I think are probably what we're going to see in the trade deadline, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously, we have Jimmy Butler. I expect Jimmy to be moved. I think they're going to do everything they can to move Jimmy, and I think it could be a lot of teams involved in that trade. So that's kind of the asterisk to what it is I'm talking about. I think it's almost a necessity for Miami at this point to move Jimmy, and I do think something will get done. But as far as like the other types of trades and things like that, I don't really know if we're going to see too many big names or some of the most rumored names. I don't believe something's going to really happen. I'm more poised for nothing to take place. But a lot of the experts believe otherwise, and here's movement. One way or another, there's some movement. What confuses me about this trade? And mind you, the Clippers are also sending second-round picks. Let me see how many second-round picks. Let me look and make sure I know what I'm talking about. But some second-round picks. I think either one second-round pick. And cash considerations are being sent to the Jazz. So Danny Ainge gets a second-rounder out of the situation for taking on PJ Tucker. But what confuses me is, I guess, the fact that the trade machine allowed this to work when it's such difference in salaries. $13 million going to Utah, $7 million going to the Clippers. Now, the Clippers are making up that amount, obviously, as we said. $6 million, I'm guessing, in cash going the other way. But, I'm a little confused by that. Now, Drew Eubanks, I guess, makes up the difference because he's on a 2-year deal at $5 million. So that's kind of, I guess, what it is. So 10 million, 13 there. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. PJ's on a 1-year deal at $11 million. Mo Bamba's on a 1-year deal at $2 million. And what it doesn't specify is the total amount of Drew Eubanks money. It says $5 million here. So that's the difference. Double that. And then you have it making sense. And then I'm guessing $1 million is sent. Or just shy of $1 million is being sent the other way. Okay, so that makes more sense. Anyway, to me, it just seems like the Clippers are getting a serviceable player in Drew Eubanks, rebounder, somebody can help boost their center position. Moving on from Mo Bamba, $2 million expiring. I don't know that they thought they could resign Mo Bamba or did want to. And so Drew Eubanks probably is what they felt like it would be better for them in the long term for their circumstance. I thought Mo Bamba played a really good game against the Lakers, I believe it was. Did a little homework on him. I don't remember exactly which team it was he did well against, but I was doing a little homework on the Clippers, and he played well. So he's poised to do something in the offseason as far as making himself a nice little dollar or two in this league. I don't think he'll resign with the Jazz, rather, but, he'll finish out the rest of the season there, I guess. And P.J. Tucker, I don't obviously see a value there for him. I've been saying that for a little while now. I think that's probably the end of the road, to be honest with you. Maybe he finishes the season with the Jazz, probably a buyout candidate. He might sign with a contender of some sort, but I think it's probably the end of the road for PJ, to be honest with you. So that's my thinking. And then Patty Mills, probably the same thing. He's on a $2 million expiring contract headed to the Clippers. This Clipper situation could probably use his experience. I do believe that they'll probably utilize him a little bit for the rest of the season. After that, I don't know where he goes because he's a little older now. So Mo Bamba and Drew Eubanks are the players that can ultimately be used going forward. And given the fact that the Jazz are taking on Mo Bamba at 1 year, $2 million, I'm pretty sure he'll be out of there very soon. At the end of the season, he'll find himself another team. And of course, Drew Eubanks is with the 2-year deal will be with the Clippers a little longer. So that's really what I see there. Clippers moving on from some expiring contracts. That PJ Tucker contract was not for them. I don't know that they've improved too much. Drew Eubanks is an okay power forward type dude. He's okay. But moving on from Mo Bamba, I think Bamba probably was a better lengthy center for them than Drew Eubanks is going to be. I don't know that the Clippers got better at the center position, but at least they don't lose Mo Bamba for nothing. And the most important thing, I guess, for them is to move on from PJ Tucker at $11 million. That's really the most important thing is for the Clippers to just get that PJ Tucker $11 million expiring off of their books at all costs, so that they could probably, do some things maybe they wouldn't be able to do if that thing was on there. I'm not really certain, but that seems what it would be to my eyesight. So, yeah, man. And of course, Danny Ainge gets another second round pick. And see, this is what we talk about with Danny Ainge. He always finds a way to weasel away something that someone would otherwise be wise for holding on to. The Clippers, our team, doesn't have a lot of flexibility. You probably should be not throwing away second round picks in deals like this. But then again, when you sign a guy like PJ Tucker, you're going to kind of find yourself in situations like that. You're going to probably need to move on from him, like quite literally. And so that's the situation there. They've moved on from him. And I think Drew Eubanks is probably going to be a solid role player, probably filling in the Mo Bamba role. And I'd rather have Mo Bamba, to be honest with you, but I've seen Drew Eubanks do some good things, some double-double things and stuff like that. So that's really what I see there. But as far as PJ and Patty Mills, I always think there's a world where those people are in China very soon. But they keep on finding ways to stay in the league, so maybe they continue to. To be honest with you, Patty Mills always finds a way to get on somebody's team. So I wouldn't be surprised if his career continues past this season. But at this point, as old as he is, and as much as he's been around since Tony Parker, the Spurs days, like at some point in time, we got to stop doing this. These roster spots got to go to hopefuls, man. I stand by that. Y'all know how I get down. I don't play about stuff like that. I think there are a lot of young players in the G League and across the universe of the NBA that probably would be best for those spots that we keep giving these dudes. And so may this be the end for those two, honestly. Just being honest. May this be the end of their basketball careers. And may some hopefuls come in who haven't made a bunch of money, who haven't been on those great teams, who haven't had opportunities to get in there and show what they can do, man, because that's really what it's all about. It's not about me being mean to the old guys. It's about us being considerate to the new guys. And, you know, it's only but so many NBA roster spots. They shouldn't just be continued to giving to the old guys over and over and over again, just so they can find themselves in trades like this so people can get rid of them. Enough. Literally, enough. BDL 44, I thank you all for watching.